Good morning, all. My name is Harveen Kohli, and I'm taking care of CDE College, which is located in Sherbrooke City. Province is Quebec, and country is Canada. Today, I'm live on the page of AM Study Abroad, who are our partner consultant, located in Mumbai and Maharashtra, India. And they are our partner consultant, and here I would like to thank AM Study Abroad for giving me an opportunity to interact with you all. Especially would like to thank Amita Manin for giving me an opportunity and their team to make it possible this session. So without any further delay, we will be starting the session in a couple of seconds. As we can see, more people are joining in. So just more few seconds and we'll start the session. So as I can see, more people are coming in and they will be joining us soon. So in this session, I will be covering every point like why Canada, why you should come to Quebec, what are the benefits if you are coming to Quebec, about my college, what programs we are providing, what are the requirements, and what are the benefits if you are choosing CDE college. Alright, so just few seconds more and then we'll start the session. So let's start the session without any further delays. Let me introduce myself again to the people who have just recently joined in. My name is Harveen Kohli and I'm taking care of CDE College, which is located in Sherbrooke City. Province is Quebec and country is Canada. Today I'm live on the page of AM Study Abroad, who are our partner consultant located in Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. And I would really like to thank them for giving me an opportunity to interact with you all, to give you some glimpse about Canada, what are the changes which we are facing because of this COVID-19. And obviously we'll be talking about Canada, about the province, what are the benefits if you are coming to Quebec, about my college, what programs we are providing, what are the requirements, and what are the benefits if we are choosing CDE college, followed by the services of AM Study Abroad, what exactly they are dealing with. So just tune in and complete the session and you will get more information about all those things. Yeah. So why Canada? I'm sure many of you have already decided your destination of your education, Canada, but there are few students who are still confused with the country option also, because there are country like Australia, New Zealand, USA, UK. So students sometimes get confused that which country they should go for, right? So in this session, I'll be covering few points about Canada and then you can decide whether you should come to Canada or not. So Canada, as we all know, that it's a cold country, right? But we experience all the four seasons. We experience summers, fall, spring and winter. So being a cold country, we have all the four seasons, so students do enjoy the weather. सो ये कंसर्न होता है मोस्टली पेरेंट्स का कि मैम मैं अपने बच्चे को भेज रहा हूँ तो वहाँ का वेदर कैसा होगा, वेदर ही विल बी एबल टू सर्वाइव इन दैट वेदर और नॉट. सो वेदर वाइज इट्स अ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल कंट्री. वेदर वाइज आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, यू विल बी कंफर्टेबल and plus in winters even the temperature goes down to -25 degree, but still we have equipments to fight with this winters thing also, right? So winters won't be a problem and weather-wise Indians can survive in Canada. Now second point is about the quality education. Now we can't compare quality education with all the countries, right? Even in India we get quality education, but then reasonable quality of education is what we are looking for, what students should look for, right? So if we talk about reasonable quality of education, as we compare to other countries, then Canada is much far affordable. Like the fees is lesser as compared to other countries, and the quality of education is the best. So if you are doing your diploma, or if you are doing your degree or any certificate course from any of the country, that weightage is more. So even if you are coming to Canada and pursuing your diploma, or if you are doing your degree from Canada, your resume will have more weightage after completion of your program. Now coming to the third point, that is your security and lifestyle. Again, this question comes from the parent side, that ma'am, what about the security? So let me tell you friends, according to the security wise, Canada is the best country, because if we compare to other countries like USA or Australia, then here the crime ratio is much far lesser if we compare to other countries. So here racism is not there, so communal rights and everything is not a chapter only. So crime ratio is what is less as compared to other countries. So your kid, your child, and as a student, if you are looking for individual also, it's a perfect place if you talk about the security and lifestyle. Last point is the settlement point. We know that students are looking for the settlement after completion of the program. So if we compare with other countries, then the policies are liberal as compared to other countries if you are choosing Canada for your settlement option. So I will be covering the settlement option in the later part, when I will be covering Quebec province, because every province have their own rules and regulations for the settlement. So we'll tell you the details about how you can go forward with the settlement part. So we have covered almost all the points for the Canada. We have covered the weather, we have covered the affordable education option, then security and lifestyle wise we are the best, and lastly if we tell about the settlement, then settlement is the best, right? It is in the easily possible way you can get the settlement. Now coming to the next topic, that is Quebec. Now I'm sure half of you have this thing in your mind that Quebec means French, right? So it's not like that. French is our first language for sure, but it's our first official language in Quebec, and the second official language of Quebec is English. However, if we talk about Canada, then first language of Canada is English and second is French. So it's not only Quebec where French is spoken, but it's all over country where this French is used. But yes, mostly you will find French people in Quebec because our first language is French, right? So, but yes, it's more about Quebec. It's not only French, but students, like if we are talking about French now, so let me complete this session of French first. So students have this issue that ma'am, whether if we are choosing Quebec, we have to learn French. French would be compulsory, otherwise I won't be able to study or won't be able to survive there because people will be only French spoken. How will I gel with them? How will I deal with them? So let me clear you this thing, that French is not compulsory to come to Quebec. We need your English test like your IELTS score, or we are accepting Duolingo exams also, PTE also, and TOEFL also. So we need your English proficiency test. We don't need your French program, right? So French is not compulsory to come to Quebec. Only your English will be necessary. And plus if you want to study, like your language of medium of studies will be English, then for part-time job also you don't need French, for full-time also you don't need French. But what are the benefits if you know French, right? French is not compulsory, again I'm saying, but if you know French, then the benefits are more job opportunities will be given because you know many languages. You know your own English language, you obviously know. You know your Hindi language, you are from India. If you are coming from any part of India, obviously you will be having your own regional language, so you know that as well. You know French, you know English. So mostly things will be, even in India if we compare, if you know more languages, your resume will have more weightage. So same way, if in Quebec you know French and English, because we are a bilingual province, if you know both the languages, then the job opportunities are more. Then even the government sector jobs will be open for you because you know the first language of the province, that is French. And lastly, it will help you to get the settlement easy. For the PR, if you know French, then you will get the PR easily and in a shorter time. So this was one thing which I wanted to share. And the best part of this French is the government is promoting French right now by giving this program for free, where they are not charging any fees to make the student learn this language. Means it's a 100% scholarship where you are not paying a single penny to learn French language. Instead, they will be paying you $820 per month if you learn this language, right? So it's like 100% scholarship. I'm not paying anything, but in return, I'm getting the French classes, which will help me to get more job opportunities, government sector jobs, and it will help me to get the settlement. And plus, I will be getting paid for that. $820 is not a small amount. You can take care of your living expenses like your rent, your food, your travel expenses. Everything can be covered in this $820, right? So it's a financial help which is given by the government. And the best part is they will be teaching you all the 4 levels. Total there are 6 levels: A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. But we need B2 level French for your government sector jobs or for the more job opportunities and for the settlement. Only B2 level French is compulsory. So they will teach you all the 4 levels. A1 is the basic level. So they will start from the basic and they will take you to the B2 level, and every level will be having exam of only listening and speaking. That means only oral exam. That means you should understand this language and you know how to speak. So no reading, no writing. So as we compare to IELTS, you have 4 modules which you need to cover: reading, listening, writing and speaking. But here you only need to give exam of only listening and speaking. That means you should understand this language and you know how to speak. There are 3 ways to get those classes. The government has given 3 options to for the students who wants to study French. So first is full-time program, where you'll be getting $820, 25 hours per week you need to attend those classes, which you can do because CTE college will have only 3 days classes and 4 days you are free to do your part-time job or French classes. So if you want to pursue your French program, full-time, you can do that. Then even you can do part-time French program also. But dollars are $45 they will be paying you every week. And last is online classes. For online classes, they are not having any financial aid. Only for full-time and for part-time, they are helping with this thing. So I would suggest you to go with the full-time program because it will give you more money, like more dollars you can earn, and plus you can learn this language. Now the best part of French is, like if we compare to India, like I'm Punjabi, okay, I'm Sikhni, but my birthplace and my brought up is done in Gujarat. So I know Gujarati, but I don't know Punjabi because never been into that segment, right? So never been to in such environment where only Punjabis are there. I've been to in the environment where only Gujarati people were there. So if I'm planning to go to Quebec where only French people are there, like mostly more of the people are French people. So when I'm staying there for 2 years, not today or tomorrow, I will learn that language gradually, right? Even if I have to go to Kerala. So if I'm staying in Kerala for 2 years, not today or tomorrow, I will learn Malayalam, right? Same way, if you are going to Quebec province for your studies for 2 years, not today or tomorrow, gradually, even your intentions won't be there to learn this language, still you will be learning that language. So it's better to get the certificate which will help you to get more job opportunities, government sector jobs will be open for you, and the best part is for the settlement it will help you. I will come back to the settlement part later on, that how you can get the settlement easily. Alright. So this was the first topic which I wanted to cover, because whenever I say Quebec, the first question that arises in the mind of people are, it's a French oriented place. So that was about the French program. Now what exactly Quebec is? So Quebec is the oldest and the largest province of Canada. If you have seen the map of Canada, then we have provinces like British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario and Quebec. So we are like we come in the eastern side of Ontario. We are sharing the same border, Ontario and Quebec, but we are the oldest and the largest province of Canada. All right. Plus we have our own port, that is Montreal Port. So as I told you that Canada is a cold country, they don't have their own production. They have to import everything. So whatever import comes via sea route. So there are two major ports. One is Vancouver, which is in British Columbia, and the other one is Montreal, which is in Quebec. Now we have the oldest sea route, which we get all the import comes from that port. So it's a shipping destination also. So where shipping destination is there, more job opportunities would be there, because we have more manufacturing companies, and where the manufacturing companies will be there, obviously the service companies would be there. All right, so we have more job opportunities here. Now if we are talking about the job opportunities, Quebec have 20,000 plus jobs available. Why? Because here 35% of the generation is getting retired. They are coming into 60 to 65 age slab. So they are getting retired. We need people to come and join the company, right? So that's the reason we are on a higher part. And as I told you that it's the largest province, but the population is less as compared to other province. So job opportunities are more. There is a website which is www.jobbank.gc.ca. It's a government website which is like they every day or every week they update this website with the province availability of jobs, right? So if you will see Ontario, you will find all the jobs which are there in Ontario with the numbers, and if you choose Quebec, you will find all the jobs which are there in Quebec with the numbers availability. All right, so again I would repeat that website name. It's www.jobbank.gc.ca. It's a government website. Just check it with this website. You will see that we have 20,000 plus jobs available, right? So jobs won't be a problem if you are coming to Quebec. So this was about the job opportunities. Now we have natural resources also in the northern side, right? And in 1995, Canada wanted to get separated from Quebec on the basis of French. Quebec wanted to get separated from Canada on the basis of French. They wanted to make their own French colony. But Canada could not afford this thing because of Montreal and natural resources. So there are some students who have this doubt that, ma'am, Quebec is okay, but I think it's not a developed province. We are a developed province, and if we would have not been developed province, then we would have not asked for the separation of Canada, right? We would be staying with Canada, but we had proposed that we want to have our own province. But Canada could not afford this thing because natural resources plus the oldest port which we have, right? Because if by chance Quebec would have been separated, everything has to come to British Columbia and they have to cover whole USA. So it would be more expensive as well as more time consumption. So to solve this problem, they had elections in 1995 where Canada got 51% and Quebec got 49%. Just because of 1%, Quebec was defeated. So Quebec said, okay, fine, I have been defeated, but my rules and regulations will be different from your other provinces. So if we talk about student visa policy, immigration policies, revenue department, we have our own structure, all right? So this was one thing, and the thing was now if I have talked about our own policies. So for student visa policy, things are different in Quebec. So thing will be, firstly you will do the application for CTE college will be 0. Then we will issue your offer letter within 2 to 3 working days. Once you receive your offer letter, we will ask you to pay your first year fees. Once you pay your first year fees, we will issue your letter of acceptance. Again, this will take 2 to 3 working days. But after getting letter of acceptance, for other provinces, you will directly apply for the student visa. But here with Quebec, you need to apply for one more document, that is CAQ. The full form of CAQ is Quebec Acceptance Certificate. That means Quebec wants you as a student of that province, alright? So this document is a government document which takes around about 30 to 40 days time, because the government is same for every country. They take their own sweet time. So they take 30 to 40 days time, but once it comes, means your half process of your visa is done. You will apply for the student visa and visa will be granted. So friends, this is just a procedure. Don't have to worry about those procedure, because AM Study Abroad is there to help you. Your role will be just to do the application, pay your first year fees. Everything else will be taken care by AM Study Abroad. Here I would like to add one more thing about AM Study Abroad. They are guiding students from in and out. Like they will be taking care about your counseling, they will take care of your visa process, they will guide you with your student visa policies, and they will take your mock test also. They are having IELTS coaching center also at their institute. Plus they will be helping you with the pre-departure thing also, which is the best thing. All right, you are coming to a new country, you don't know what exactly it would be, how you will survive and everything. So pre-departure thing is also taken care by AM Study Abroad. So if you are enrolled with AM Study Abroad, you are at the right place. They will guide you from the starting till the time you will get your student visa. All right, so this was one thing which I wanted to cover about Quebec, because this CAQ is somewhat different as compared to other provinces. Now coming to the cost of living. Now this is the best question which we get from the students. Ma'am, fine, if I'm choosing Quebec or if I'm coming to Canada, then what will be my cost of living? What will be my living expense? So as a student or as a new person, even I'm going to Canada, then 3 major expenses would be there which I need to bear every month, which I can't avoid. One is your accommodation, that means your rent, then your food, that means your groceries, and lastly your travel expense, that means transportation, bus pass. All right, so if we compare this session with Toronto, Ontario, because have seen many students who wants to go to Toronto, Ontario, and when I ask them that why Toronto, Ontario, so they have only one reason, that my friends are there, my relatives are there, so that's the reason I want to go to Toronto, Ontario. So we'll compare this living expense thing with Toronto, Ontario, so that you can get a clear picture. So if I have to get 2 BHK apartment in Toronto, it will cost me around about $1,800 to $2,000. I will share with other 3 people, so per person will be paying $450 to $500. Whereas if I talk about Quebec, then here I can get 2 BHK apartment, rented apartment at $800. I will share with other 3 people, per person will be paying around about $250 to $200. If we talk about groceries, then my contribution for monthly groceries would be in Quebec will be $35 to $40, whereas in Toronto it will be around about $75 to $80. And if we talk about the transportation जो आपका पास बनेगा in what we say in Toronto, it will be around about $350, whereas if we talk about Quebec, it will be around about $55. So if we take this lump sum amount, then for Quebec it will be around about $300 to $400, and for Toronto it will be around about $600 to $700. So that's a huge difference. Now you can compare Toronto with Mumbai and you can compare Quebec with Pune. So Pune and Mumbai, you can do the comparison. So if I'm staying in Mumbai, obviously my expenses would be more, but if we talk about Pune, Pune is also a good city, everything is there, but then I will spend less as compared to Mumbai. All right, but why this difference is there in Quebec and Ontario and Quebec specifically is because of Montreal port. We have our own port, so we don't pay taxes to use our port, but other provinces pay taxes to use our port. So that is the reason why we are paying less as compared to other provinces. And here I would like to tell you one more thing. You are not compromising in your quality of living. You are having the good place to live, good food to eat, transportation won't be a problem, but still you are paying less with the best quality. All right, so this was what I wanted to share about the cost of living. So for Quebec, we have covered your job opportunities, your French program, and then your cost of living. So now coming to the next part, that is the settlement part. All right, so as I told you previously also when I started the session, that every province have their own terms and conditions, their own rules, their own conditions for the settlement option. So if we talk about Quebec, then there are 2 ways to get the PR. One is without your IELTS, and one is with your IELTS. So if you want to go with the point system, then your age will have some points, marital status will have some points, you need to give general IELTS in which you need to score 8,777. That is one way. And the second way is after completion of the program, you just need 1 year of full-time experience, and if you have B2 level of French, you don't need any other document. You will directly apply for the PR and you will get the province PR in 20 to 25 working days. This will be your province PR, because firstly you need to apply for the province, then only you can apply for the federal, and then after you just need 2 more documents, police clarification certificate and your medical. Once you submit those 2 documents, you will get your federal in 12 to 15 months max, right? So this is what the thing is. You, for more information, for more details, you can check the website of immigration, Canada immigration website. You will find more information about those immigration policies, but this is the bestest and the shortest way you can choose to get the settlement. All right, so this was about the Quebec province. I'm getting one question from Harry, that hello ma'am, is the French language is compulsory in search of job and also for permanent resident? Harry, I think you have missed that session of French program. However, let me tell you in brief that French is not compulsory. Without French, you can come to Quebec province and you can study, because the medium of your studies will be English, and part-time job, full-time job doesn't need your French program. But yes, if you know French, then the benefits are like, firstly, you will get more job opportunities, then government sector jobs will be open for you, and yes, it will help you for the permanent residency if you know French, but it is again not compulsory. If you don't know French, then also you can apply for the permanent residency in Quebec without French, with IELTS score. You need to give general IELTS and then you can apply. Right, and again here I would like to share this information that French program the government is promoting, and they are giving this French program for free, so they are not charging any fees, and if you get enrolled with the full-time program, you can earn $820. So this was brief about this thing, Harry. I would suggest you to, once the session gets over, so see the video again. You will get more information about the French program, right? So this was one thing again I would wanted to clear. Now coming to the next segment. So the next segment is my college. So my college name is CDE College. We are located in Sherbrooke City, which is a very beautiful city. We are like, if you have seen Sherbrooke City in your Google, you can search that in the Google. I know Sherbrooke is not a known place for many people, but Montreal is. So from Montreal, we are just 150 kilometers away. Like, it's just take an hour time to travel from Montreal. So if you're coming to Sherbrooke, then the nearest airport would be Montreal Airport, right? So we are just 150 kilometers away from Montreal. We are very much into nature thing. Like, if you love nature, you will love Sherbrooke City, because it's in the valley, surrounded by hills, right? So it's known for the student hub, because here 40,000 students are there. Plus it is known for the vacation destination. So here's people do come to enjoy their winters. In winters we have skiing, and in summers they come to enjoy the weather, right? So it is known for the tourist destination. So there are more of a tourism jobs available in Sherbrooke City. Now if we talk about CDE College location, then we are located in the downtown of Sherbrooke City. So downtown means it's in the main city, right? So it is surrounded by cafes, restaurants, and offices are there. So even in break you can go to just have your coffee and come back to learn your language, like to get your classes done, right? So we are very much near to the offices as well as for restaurant and cafes. So part-time job won't be a problem. For part-time job, we will be also helping you. If by chance you are not getting part-time job by your own, you can come to us. We will help you to get the part-time job also. All right. And if we talk about the travel, then the bus depot is just 5 minutes walking distance from our college. So if you are planning to move to Montreal just to have fun, just to explore the city on weekends, you can just go. It's like every 30 minutes you will get a bus to Montreal, so you can enjoy that ride also. Alright, so this was about Sherbrooke City, where we are located. Now coming to CDE College, what programs we are providing and what are the requirements. So CDE College is providing total 5 programs related to business and IT for both undergrad and for postgrad. So for undergrad we have business management, office system technology, and network administration. And for postgrad, we have accounting and management and programmer analyst web development application. So students who have done 12th with commerce, they can choose business management. Business management is for 12th commerce students. Students who have done 12th science with maths, they can opt for either office system technology or network administrations. And students who have done 12th arts with maths can also choose office system technology. So total 3 programs: business management, office system technology, and network administration. And now if we talk about postgrad, then we have accounting and management. So students who have done BCom, MCom, BBA, MBA, they can opt for accounting and management program. Students who have done BCA, MCA, BSc in IT, BSc in computer science, they can opt for programmer analyst web development application, which is an IT program. So total we have 5 programs, and the duration of all the programs are of 2 years. 2 years program which will come with 3 years of post-study work permit. 3 days classes would be there, and 4 days you'll be free to do your part-time job or French classes. Now here again question arises is, ma'am, if I'm enrolling myself with French program, whether I will be able to do part-time job or not, legally is it possible or not? So yes, it is possible. You can do both the things. You can go for the French program as well as you can do part-time job also. But yes, it would be somewhat hectic, but if you wish to do that, you can do that. Alright, no one will stop you. So you can do both the things at one time. So 3 days classes is compulsory for CDE college, and other 4 days you are free. And all the programs comes with 10 weeks of internship. That means last 3 months of your 2 years will be your internship. That means it's a co-op program. Compulsory it would be there, paid or unpaid, depends upon the student profile. If you are scoring good, you will go with the paid one. If not, then unpaid one, but then this will be compulsory, right? So now the best part of this internship is that will give you more information, practical knowledge will be given, plus end of the day they will giving you the certificate stating that you have completed your internship successfully. All right, and plus before leaving campus you already have 3 months of experience. So this internship will be counted as your experience. For 3 months you already have the experience if you are coming to like CD college and if you are attending those internship programs, right? And now if we talk about the requirement part, so requirement part if we talk, then for undergrad, IELTS score which we need is 6 bands overall, not less than 5.5 in one module, and for postgrad it should be 6 each, not less than 6, or 6.5 bands overall, not less than 5.5 in one module. Any of the same would be fine for postgrad, either 6, not less than 6, or 6.5 bands overall, not less than 5.5 in any of the module. Percentage which we are looking for is 55% in your last academics. So if you are coming to CDE college for your undergrad program, then in grade 12th you should have 55%, and if you are coming for the postgrad diploma, then in your graduation or masters or whatever diploma you have done after graduation should have 55%. We are accepting gap also. After graduation we are accepting up to 5 years of gap, but yes, you should have relevant experience or relevant studies to show this gap. So for an example, if I'm an IT person, if I'm an IT student, then my further study should be related to IT, or my experience should be into IT. I can't change my stream. I can't do business when I have done IT, right? Vice versa for business also, right? So respective field is compulsory. Now coming to the backlogs thing, so yes, we are accepting backlogs also. For 3 years program we are accepting up to 6 backlogs, and for 4 years program we are accepting up to 8 backlogs. So like if you are a student from BCom, BPA, which is like 3 years program, so we are accepting up to 6 backlogs. And if you have done engineering like BSc in IT or BSc in computer science, then you can go with the 8 backlogs. If you have 8 backlogs, that is fine. So that was about the requirements. I think I have covered all the requirements points. And yes, for internship, again I would like to share this information that if you're a good intern, the company from where you have completed your internship may offer you job in their own company, because they have trained you in and out. They don't want to lose a candidate like you. So if you think that the company is good, the package they are offering is good, you can take that offer. Otherwise, other companies come for the job placements. You can sit for the interview and get the offer letter. Every year, once in a year, we get this job fair in our college. So you can sit for the interview and get the offer letter. So CDE college will be helping you to get the job also after completion of your program. Alright. So this was about the requirements and about the programs. Now I'm getting a couple of more questions. Let me address those. I'm getting them. the question from Apur Garg. Could you please share some details regarding PG courses? Okay, can you guide us about the accounting and management program PG course fees? Is it a degree or a diploma program? Okay, so Apurva, we are college, so colleges provide with diploma programs. Universities are the one who gives you degree. So in Canada, if you are going with the colleges, they will be having diploma programs, and if you are going with the universities, they have the option of diploma as well as for the degree. But as we are college, so it's a PG diploma. And for accounting and management, more details, what we can do is AM Study Abroad will be in touch with you, and they will share the link of this particular program so that you can get all the details about this program, right? But yes, it's a 2 years program which will come with 3 years of stay back option. And you have asked for the fees. So for fees for 2 years for all the program, it's around about $29,000 for 2 years, and for yearly it's around about 15,800 something, right? So for more details, you can get in touch with AM Study Abroad. They will give you all the details about the program, and you can go through the syllabus as well, and then you can choose. But yes, it's a diploma program because we are college, so colleges provide diploma programs, right? Now, what are the benefits if you are coming to CDE college? So CDE college, as you know that we are going through a tough situation of COVID-19, right? So COVID-19 have changed few policies in Canada also. Like they have made this thing compulsory. Whenever they will be opening the borders, international borders, all the visitors have to have 14 days of self-isolation. It's a compulsory thing. All the visitors, be it student or any visitor who is coming from out of country, has to have 14 days of self-isolation. So this 14 days of self-isolation will be provided by CDE college, along with 2 months of free accommodation. That means 14 days of self-isolation plus 2 months of free accommodation, followed by the airport pickup. Like college will come to receive you from Montreal airport, will bring you to Sherbrooke city. All right, so we are giving all those 3 services, starting from the 14 days of self-isolation to your accommodation, and to receive you from the airport to bring you to Sherbrooke city. All right, why we are giving these services? Because we care for our students. For 14 days of self-isolation, it is compulsory by the government rule. So we don't want students should think what we have to do for 14 days, where we will be staying. And please don't take this thing lightly, because when you are giving your address and everything to the airport authority, they have all the rights to cross check, and there are chances that they will cross check your this thing, that whether you are in 14 days of self-isolation or not, right? So 14 days of self-isolation will be provided by CDE college, along with 2 months of free accommodation. This accommodation will be 2 BHK apartment. You will be sharing with one of your coursemate. In one room 2 students, in one apartment 4. All the rooms are attached with washroom, plus common kitchen would be there with induction and refrigerator. So you can cook and you can store, and the basic amenities like bedding and everything would be there. Only the thing would be needing is your groceries. Next day we will be taking you for the grocery shopping. You can do your grocery shopping and you can start living. Alright. So those 2 things are provided. In self-isolation, no one will be staying with you. You'll be staying alone in a room. We are planning to have a hotel which will be there, or like your accommodation for 14 days will be in a hotel where you'll be staying alone. And then once you complete your 14 days of isolation, you will come to this accommodation. We will receive you from the airport, because we know that students are coming for the first time in a new country. Most of the students would have traveled abroad also, but coming to a new city like Quebec, like new province like Quebec, and coming to a new city, so students might get nervous. So to make them comfortable, we are giving those 3 services, and we are not charging anything for those 3 services. It is free of cost. We are not charging for your self-isolation, accommodation, and for this airport pickup. Those 3 services will be provided by CDE college, because we care for our students and we want them to be comfortable when they are coming to CDE college, right? So this was about CDE college. I think I have covered almost all the points about the programs, requirements, and the benefits. If by chance I have left something, or if you have any questions, you can just drop your question in the comment box. I will be answering those questions. And if by chance after the session gets over, if you have any questions, you can always reach to AIM Study Abroad. As I told you that they are our partner consultant, one of the best consultant in Maharashtra, India, and they will take care of your everything, starting from the counseling to give you these college options, what programs you can choose from, what will be the best for you. Then they will help you to file your visa, to get your offer letter, everything. It's like one spot of thing. Once you come there, everything can be taken care by AIM Study Abroad. Plus they are having one more exciting offer, which they have just told me that they are giving IELTS coaching. Some exciting offer is going on till 15th June. So if you have not given your IELTS and if you are planning to give your IELTS, then you can contact them. They will help you with the enrollment and everything. All right. So I think I have covered almost all the points, all the questions, queries which you have. I have covered everything. But if again I'm telling, if you have any questions and queries, you can write down right here, or we can have a session. Like after session, if you have questions, you can reach out to AIM Study Abroad. Right. So I wish you all the best, and please, I know that lockdown is over, like in few states the lockdown has lifted up, but still take care of yourself. If possible, stay at home only. If it is urgent, then only go out and take care of yourself and your family. And once you complete your IELTS, once you do the application, once you get the student visa, we'll see you at CTE College soon. Right, so don't worry, we are open for the May intake. Yes, I wanted to share this information also. For the May intake, we are having online classes and orientation is going to start from 25th. And for September intake, we are open. We are taking applications for the September intake as well as for the Jan intake. For September intake, we are sure that we will have physical classes in our campus. But if by chance 1% also, if the international border ban is not lifted up, we are ready with the plan B, that is our online classes. But mostly we are sure. And if by chance you are having your 50% classes in your home country, if you are going through your FAF studies in India, and then if you are coming to Canada for your, whenever this lockdown situation gets over and the international borders are open, you are eligible for the PSW, post-study work permit will be still there. Whenever you are coming, you will be getting that. Okay, so you don't have to worry about your PSW. Plus the services which I have told: free airport pickup, 14 days of self-isolation, as well as 2 months of free accommodation. It's for all the students who are coming to CTE College, be it May intake or for the September intake. This is for all the students. Whenever you are coming to Canada, we will be there to help you with those services. Right. So again, I would like to thank AIM Study Abroad for giving me an opportunity to interact with you all, and thank you students who have given me an opportunity to interact with you. And a couple of students have asked question also, which motivates us that yes, students are interested to know more about the details. Right. So I wish you all the best, and just take care of yourself. Things will be normal again. It's getting normal. Life will be on track again, and once things will get stable, we'll see you at CTE College. Yeah, thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Thank you.